And if I'm sitting there and I feel like I'm not doing as good as I need to be, or if I'm not performing the way you want me to be performing, or my dad or my mom or like whoever does.
Your mindset. Really like your mindset. And I kept trying to figure it out. What is it? What's the disconnect? Not just even players in basketball, but specifically girls playing basketball. What is the disconnect? Why don't more girls train? Only kids eat hot fries before they go work out.
You talk to them first.
Yeah, I'm just getting the time. So how does your body feel?
It feels good, just sore.
No, just be honest. How does your body actually feel?
Just my back sore.
Your back sore?
And my shins from being so athletic, you know, like it just takes a toll.
That's why your shins hurt?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Not negative.
Negative.
You gonna tape my toe? I don't need my toe taped.
I don't want you to keep bleeding.
That's fine. It don't hurt.
Said that's fine.
They don't hurt. Are you sure?
They say dumb shit.
My toe don't hurt. It's just
Also, I'm not gonna do it. That toenail keeps.
I cut it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Jesus.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Peace out, cat. Wanna say bye to your
My
boyfriend?
cat.
Yeah.
He's like, where are you guys going now?
Jim.
Yeah.
Jim.
Jim, cat. Anyone wants some?
I got a water and a Gatorade.
Oh, so you don't need one.
No.
My question.
You only want one water?
You're right. You're right. I'm a thirsty little girl. Hi, baby. Almost didn't say fuck for that.
Puta madre!
You're so extra.
I could jerk. No, I can't. I'm lying.
Go ahead.
I'm a Judy. No, I can't.
You can't do that either. I know if you can't jerk, you can't do. Honestly,
Don't talk to me.
like honestly, if you cry during workouts,
If I cry during workouts, it don't even matter because I'm in Vegas.
We're in
I'm
Vegas.
crying in Vegas.
You're in Vegas.
I'm crying
Yeah.
in Sin City.
it's not like crying in Albuquerque.
Yeah, you're not in
Alright.
Albuquerque. You could be in Albuquerque and crying.
This is our second time in the gym today, and we're going over ball handling. One thing we really want to focus on is details. Be intentional about the details. The second thing is going hard. No lazy dribbling. So think of it like this. It's you versus you. If you were in a video game and you had to play against yourself, how hard are you going to go? Every time you get in the gym, that's what you should be focused on. To the fingers, get them on those fingers. Perfect. Yeah. This week, answer my question. For sure. Because as a player, I understood it. Once I started getting better and I started developing myself, I understood it. Every new level is going to require a different version of you. But you can't get a different version of you without challenging the old version. That's some good stuff right there, because that's real talk. Devin Williams, we were at a clinic and he said, you have to build players up, then break them down, then build them back up again. What? Because but the context, the detail, right? So the biggest part of training and developing and getting better is all in the detail. Build them up, break them down, build them back up again. Build them up, break them down, build them back up again. Build them up, break them down, build them back up again. Build them up, break them down, build them back up again. Right? It's the detail in that. What I was lacking as a trainer and even as a coach was to build them up, break them down, build them back up again. It's that stack. I would do either or. So was I really doing what I needed to do? Because there would be moments where I would build them up, but I would keep trying to build them up. So now you're babying them. You're trying to hold their hand. And with Mariah, there were certain times where I was trying to hold her hand because she would get so frustrated. And I hated seeing it. But it's like you can't hold her hand. She has to know that she can do it on her own. You're capable, kid. You can do it on your own. But they can't do it on their own if you're going to hold their hand. In those moments where I tried to break her down, right, to see what she's really made of, she got so used to me holding her hand. Sheesh. And in that moment when she went off to college and she did her own thing, I already knew. Nobody was going to be there to hold her hand. And that's when she got broken down. That's when it all changed. That's when she started developing a new version of herself. Dang. But that's the key. That's the key that I've been searching for. That's the thing that I've been looking for all this time. What is it? What's the disconnect? They have to be willing. The player has to be willing. Because we're not just building basketball players. We're building people. So the person has to be willing to be broken down, but they have to be willing to be built back up again. They got to get up. If they're not willing to get up, you can't build nothing from that. So what I like to say is my life is like a movie for real. So this is how I look at it. If my life is like a movie, right? In a movie, there's ups and downs, right? So when I get knocked down, in my movie, I'm the main character in this movie. So if I get knocked down and I stay there, that's kind of a boring movie. Right? If I do something wrong and I don't right my wrongs, dang, I'm not really a great character in this movie. Right? If I'm not good at basketball and I continue to be bad at basketball throughout the entire movie, but my character is a basketball player, this movie kind of sucks. It's you versus you. It's you versus you throughout the whole movie. Which role you gonna play? So what I just said it. Yes. I know. That's why it's quick. You can't cross in front of him, especially because he got long arms. So that's a part of paying attention to the defense. You know, because you've seen him do it already. Yeah, but you're taller than him though. Go ahead, but come on. Just play with different speed changes too. Don't just like try to go at him. He's faster than you. Yeah. No, you're still in it though. Until he steals the ball, you're still in it. Yeah. Good. He didn't take the ball from you. Come on, babe. One more time down. It's her last round. Good. Cross the ball in front of you. He has long arms. Yep. Get him on your hip. On the hip. I know. But that's get him on your hip so then you don't have to worry about it.
It's like cleaning sand.
I know. I know. I'm sorry. The floors are slippery. Yeah. Behind, there you go. Up, down. Good. Done. That last one was pretty good. Good job.
But this is slippery as hell.
But if you can do it in here, can you not do it, you know, like anywhere? On day 5, she's gonna score on A's. On day like tomorrow.
I just haven't been, I've been acting rusty so that I can just surprise you, you know what I'm saying? I'm not really even resting.
For real.
I'm really playing in a pro league.
In a pro league, semi-pro.
I didn't play in the Aces game last night. I was my first
For you. Remember when you had to take the bars down, I drove in the snow for you. Yeah, you probably don't remember half the shit a nigga did for you.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you ain't really fuck with me way back then, but how about that? Cause I'm up right now, and you suck right now.
I might be crying when I'm crying in Vegas. I'll figure it out back then, but
Cause I'm up right now. And you suck.
I just had to get like a running start.
No, you should be able to just
But I can't.
be planted. All up form.
Well then jump, I see.
We come around and
Right?
open up.
Sweep the arms on up.
A real big in the kitchen.
Okay.
Look over the kitchen, it's a man.
You just float.
In the kitchen.
Oh, back up.
You cooking stuff, how you look?
Sweep up.
Yeah.
They got the business up in these weeks.
Oh, I did it.
Oh, vertical. Vertical.
I can't do
That's
this.
the form.
Whole family going to the man.
But I could do it if I ran.
She can't do it.
You can.
But you don't get
How tall do you think the roof is, though?
Why are you palming it? Get out of here.
It's like 9 feet.
9 feet?
I'm trying to finish shit.
These are like a duck.
That's pretty good, though.
So I could touch 9 feet.
Huh?
I could touch 9 feet with 2 hands.
You think so?
I just did.
Well, can you do that at the gym? Ain't the the basket 10 feet?
Well, let me
Backboard, I think.
catch
The backboard is 10 feet?
Backboard 9. Think about it, backboard 9.
Yeah.
said,
Not going to do that. Not going to do that part. But I know you will do this. So you'll go between and then push.
Because if I
Or you'll do like cross and then push.
Boom.
Right? Or then if you don't get it, you'll go cross and then push and then you don't got it and then cross the other way.
That's why I never.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's why I
You'll
never
do
used
that.
my left though, because I would come play defense. Any girl like
Shift her ass, Mariah.
any girl, I come, I'm boom.
Right. And then you'll try to go straight at the hip, but what if you gotta stop? Because then
Fader.
See, when I
Look,
stop,
but
when
then
I
you'll
get
go like
stopped,
this.
I just
And you'll
I'm
just
like-
do this, and then you'll just do this. You'll stop, and then you'll be like,
And then you pass it out. And then they take a bad shot.
that's what I'm saying. So instead, just do this, boom, and then boom,
Oh, I'm
and
here.
then, but then, yeah, you're here, and then cross
Charge.
away.
Oh, brother.
Because by that time, you're at the basket, right?
Yeah.
And then what did we just work on this morning?
Fade away.
Or what?
Or pass out if the shots not
Pass out or what?
footwork. Okay.
Floater.
Go left hand way, I could. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
But I'm saying if you got stopped at the basket.
Read and I don't know how to react. Like I do, but to a certain extent. I just go too fast for myself that I just don't think.
Right,
I
you
just
don't
do.
think. You
I
just,
to always go left.
yes, your touch around the rim has always been so good. So I think like your coach when she said stop shooting and go like drive, there's certain times where you should have just drove.
It's because it's a bucket.
And then
It's supposed to
because
be
you're
a bucket.
automatically your touch is so good around the rim, like picking your
I
spots.
could get to whatever spot I want to.
You can beat them to the spot. You
I'm
beat
working
them
on
to
my
the
mindset.
spot.
I'm gonna keep telling myself this.
You
I'm
beat
a
them to the
bucket.
spot.
I could beat them to whatever spot. I'll go whatever spot I want to go.
But whatever
Right.
spot, right? Get to your spot because you can blow by anybody to get to your spots.
Yeah.
But if you can have several different spots on the court, you don't have to get to a spot. You have spots.
You get to
on
the
court.
spot.
A, B,
All
C, D,
You
yeah.
have spots.
E B C
You
D
have
E.
spots.
H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P,
Right? You have
Q, R,
spots.
S,
Like,
T,
oh,
U,
I'm
V,
here.
W, X, Y, Z.
From here, I can pull a midi. Maes, you are a shooter. Do you remember? Like, I remember you.
We
When
have
you were-
we have film right
you
now
are a
that she's
shooter.
even when you were frustrated, you were still shooting the ball really well.
Smack.
And
When I first got to college, they said, they're like, Mariah, you got a pretty shot.
Mhm.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Joss.
So for me to watch you go from being a certified shooter, like I'm not expecting you to drive, literally not.
So not.
Play like guard the shot. For me to watch you going from doing that to passing up open threes was really frustrating because you are a shooter. What happened to the shooter part? Where is that?
But honestly, that's like the women's league that I'm in is helping a lot. Like, I'll pull anything.
yeah,
I don't care. Like, I will shoot anything.
exactly.
And it's honestly just building that confidence of just in-game reps. Like, when there's defense there, like, reading, I don't know. It does help, though.
It does help.
It helps playing against defense.
Playing against defense. Mariah, playing against defense. Because you did the work, like the training part. Now it's time to play against defense.
Like repping it out against actual defense. Like someone trying to stop you from doing what you want to do.
Yeah.
Like not just fake.
Because then you get different reads. You get different reads.
If you stop me this way,
You get
it's
different
fine.
reads.
Yeah.
Is the, like, with basketball, I know that I could be up here. Like, I'm tall, I'm athletic, I'm fast. I'm like, okay, I know I could be up here. So when I'm
But
not touching
everybody
up there,
just wants you to do more.
yeah. So when I get done, like, even like with trainings, it's like, okay, you did this wrong, you did this wrong, you did this. I don't know how to switch that, like, okay, you're not doing it right, like, watch this. Let me show you. Watch this. Watch me get a bucket. You know what I'm saying? It's
But
not
you be
that,
like, but you're already like, you're not doing it all the way wrong. You're just doing it like
but I don't hear that. Fix this,
all
this,
of it
this,
wrong.
Because whenever we're training, it's to get better. So it is like you're doing this wrong, you're doing this wrong, you need to fix this, you need to do this. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
So then like when I hear a certain amount, like my brain just like, alright, you know what I'm saying? But I can't switch that mindset. Like it's
Answer. That's the answer to why more girls don't train.
yeah, which makes sense honestly because it is hard for girls to control their emotions. And if I'm sitting there and I feel like I'm not doing as good as I need to be, or if I'm not performing the way you want me to be performing, or my dad or my mom or like whoever does, then I'm like I get mad. I
Right.
get frustrated.
Play
Doing
more.
good, I'm like, I want to talk about my game. I'm like, I did this, and this.
Right.
But when I'm not doing don't talk to me.
Right.
Don't talk to me about that game.
This game
I don't wanna
sucks.
talk about it.
But and then you don't feel like a bucket no more. That's the problem though.
Yeah, but I am a bucket.
But why
I
don't you
just-
feel like a bucket no more?
Because I don't perform like a bucket. I know I'm a bucket, I just don't play like a bucket.
Because
I
you
don't
can
go
shoot.
get buckets.
You can
I
shoot,
don't shoot the
you can make
open
layups.
shots, I don't take floaters, like I'll pass.
But that's something
before
like
I-
when you work out.
It's just
you're-
passive.
But when you work out, you're always a bucket.
Yeah, except when I'm bricking 5 times in a row, 6 times in a row.
But you
then I
don't
get
lock
mad.
into the fact that you are a bucket. That's like something you know. Like something you know is you're pretty. Do you know that?
Are you
Do know
ugly?
you're pretty, right? You know, no, but you actually know you're pretty. Not even just to
Yeah.
brag, right?
Yeah.
You know you're pretty.
No cocky stuff.
Exactly. But like you know you're pretty.
Mhm.
You also you have to get it to a point where you know you're a bucket.
I know I'm a bucket. If I miss it, whatever, next shot.
Like
But when I miss it
and it's
5
not
times,
even
6
like
times in a row,
I'm just
then
a
I'm
bucket.
mad.
Like I'm just a good basketball player. And it's
But-
like.
Yeah, it's just
Because
hard
it
to
was
get.
for me too, because I went through the same process that you went through, but I didn't have me. I didn't have nobody. I went through it by myself, so I had to check myself. And you literally have to check yourself when you're not
No,
right.
I just want to have confidence on the court, honestly. I just want to be able to use the stuff that I know how to. I can go between the legs, I can go behind the back, I can dribble, I can go left, I can finish at the rim, I can shoot. I just don't do it. I just
Right.
want to be able to transfer the stuff that I know I could do.
That you've
onto
been
the court.
working on since you were like
Little, because people don't get it. Like, I'm actually low-key a bucket. I really can dribble. I really can finish. I really can shoot. I could do all these things, but people don't know I could do it because I don't do it.
right.
You feel me?
So now it's like, but okay, but are you gonna show them? Cause it's like a thing where it's like, bro, stop trying to play me. Like, for real. Like, no, like seriously, when you've been working on something for such a long time, then it becomes like, yo. And then even like your coach doesn't even like sees it to the capacity that you want them to see it. It'd be like, yo.
On that? I'm like, actually, yeah.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Actually,
I've done it for a long time.
For a long time.
But they don't know. They don't know that. They just met you this year. Like your college just met you this year.
A couple weeks ago.
And you never did it. I've never seen you do that before.
Yeah.
But you have worked on it before, but I never seen you do it.
Yeah.
But it's still like, bro, stop trying to play me. Like, I'm actually...
Play with me, Josh.
Exactly. Stop trying to play me. You worked on it.
Me.
Okay. So now you got to do it. Every team has their bucket, right? But if the bucket can't get to the basket, who do they pass it to?
The shooters.
They pass it to the shooter. So why aren't you the shooter? If the bucket can't get to the basket... They pass it to the cutter. Why aren't you the cutter?
Why aren't you the bucket?
It's
you
just
are.
Not something
For
that
sure.
I feel like I've flipped the switch.
You
in my
do
head
it
for.
to where it's like,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not going to do anything until my team needs me.
Yeah.
That's when because you don't even have to be like, I'm going to flip the switch. It flips for you. If your team needed you to be something, that's what you were. And it's not even just about being a bucket.
Team player though.
Yeah, if your
Like,
team
defense,
needed
like,
you, that's what you. Because
say
that's your
you lost
personality.
your man, I'm getting your man. I got both of us. Like I got us. We're good.
Right.
Talking on the court, like I got it.
But then when I
Passing
say,
the ball, I got it. It's
but
just
then when I
offense was
say
never really my
your team needs to score, you guys are losing. Your team needs to score.